I started by finding various foods in British supermarkets, this mold punch drink from Lidl, the hazelnuts and crackers that I showed earlier, and finally I found the 5 cheeses from Aldi to top it all off. This professional filming setup right next to the checkout seemed genuinely tempting. Now that I'm back here, I'll make a brief review of the cheeses, not before quickly cleaning it up first. This is really starting to feel like a Life of Boris video, so I'll once again put this tea towel here and put some appropriate music on in a minute or two. First, I start by gracefully taking the box apart and take out the cheeses inside. No one wants to watch me fumble with cheeses, so let's get to cheese number 1, which is Stilton. This Stilton is obviously a blue cheese and is aged for at least 9 weeks, which is far less than cheddar, which for reference is aged for almost a year for most reasonable varieties. The flavors can be described as funky and savory, like yeast, with a sort of bitter aftertaste and stinking afterbreath. Interestingly, the term cheese knife seems to peak in searches in December, which I didn't know. Well, here are the cream crackers from earlier, you know what to do with these. Now on to cheese number 2, which is Wensleydale with cranberries. The texture is crumbly but soft at the same time, almost like yogurt, and it's slightly sweet because of the cranberries. You could easily sneak half of this bar into a cheesecake, and this is easily my favorite cheese in the box. Cheese number 3 is cheddar. There is nothing special about it. Imagine how it tastes in your head and you won't be far off. This type is slightly above average quality. Let's move on. After that is Value Red Leicester, American cheddar, or patriotic Dutch cheese. All of the properties are practically the same as cheddar, but real fans of Red Leicester say that it's slightly sweeter with a nutty flavor. The last cheese here is Brie. It melts well and has a mild flavor. I'll get to the next part of the video now. You will need 40 grams of dark chocolate, a food processor or a mortar and pestle with a 1000 watt motor, 120 grams of hazelnuts, recommended 2 teaspoons of milk powder, and about a teaspoon of sugar to taste. You can add in a teaspoon of cocoa powder and add in an extra teaspoon or more of sugar, but here I'm melting the chocolate in the microwave. Here I'm setting up the food processor, which is short for blitz the hazelnuts as finely as possible. Put the melted chocolate into the hazelnut paste. I'm not sure what this milk powder is doing, but milk powder is a Nutella, so it needs to be in this as well. I'm doing half a batch here. And then the sugar, and salt if this wasn't unhealthy enough. And here is the final product. Spread it on toast or eat it with a spoon like a normal person. Here is the mold punch from earlier. First it tastes sweet, and then you taste all of the spices. I'm not a fan, but I think others will be. See you all next week and Merry Christmas.